Dude, I bet these fucking idiots think that I give a shit about them. How stupid are they? Wait, are we muted?
Oh,
Mute
fuck.
it. Chase, mute it. Mute it.
Let's dial it the fuck in, baby. Let's get this shmoney. Let me get some dialed emotes in the chat. Come on. Come on.
That's how I feel. You fell off. You fell on. Yeah, I fell off. I fell off into your mom's. I don't know.
Titties. Or something.
Not my best. Not my best work. Not my greatest work. What's good, boys? Hey, Phobing. Look at Phobington. Phobington, do you want to dance with me? Do you want to dance with me, Phobington? Guys, if you remember, please drop a Phoebe emote. Because I think Phoebe wants to dance with me. Phoebe, do you want to dance with me? Come here. Come here. Come here, I have a treaty. I don't have a treaty. Come here. Come here. Dance with me, Phobington. Dance with me. Dude, she's looking at me like she literally doesn't want to dance with me. That's fucked up. Dance with me. Do you want to play with Mr. Turtle? Come get him. Come get him. Come get Mr. Turtle.
She is not about it.
She's not about that life at all right now. Come here. I want Phoebe to dance.
I think
with
she
me
knows. She doesn't want to be on camera.
Yeah, seriously. She remembers last time I filmed her.
With peanut butter? Is that why that peanut butter was in your room?
Is that why every time we buy a brand new jar of peanut butter, there's just this big crater right down the middle of it? You know, and then I always throw it out right after. Phobington. Oh, just a little shithole. She just fucking sprinted away from me.
She's going to start barking now.
Don't. Dance with me. Come here. Come hither. Come to me, Phobington.
She is not dialed in right now.
Good girl. Good girl. Now we dance. Now we dance. Dance with me, Phobing. We were dancing. Guys, we danced for a second. I don't think she really wanted to dance with me, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. All right. Why don't you just take your turtle and run? Need a Luna cam. What's good, baby? Hey, what's good, boys? I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Zach said, hey, can't wait for many more streams. Best $15 a month to overspend. Hey, Zach, I love to hear about it. I remember you from yesterday, Zach.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll probably see you again tonight. Oh, wait, we won't see you tonight, actually. I'm doing yoga tonight. I'm on my sus shit. We got a super hot, super high energy, sexy, clap your cheeks stream going on right now because I'm going to a yoga class today. Hopefully there's some baddies in
Boys, is yoga class a W or an L? What is that? What's that?
You know, you're setting me up.
What's up with that?
You're fucking setting me up. You know they're gonna say L.
Maybe not. Maybe the boys hit yoga. I don't know.
There's a
I don't know.
It's literally all L's. I am getting a W sprinkled
I'm
in
seeing
there
some
every
Ws.
once in a while, actually, though. Jalen Hurts season part 2. I can't, bro. I can't run it back. I have to let Jalen Hurts die a hero. I can't run back any more Jalen Hurts season, dude. I just can't.
There's some W's in there. Look at that.
You only hit the weights. I only hit women. So we are not the same. W with the moms. There might be some moms. I'm hoping in fact, there will be some moms. I'm pretty sure when I've seen people coming in and out of there, it's just moms.
And it's probably going to be some MILFs, like not super old because it's just after work.
That's true.
So they're all getting out of work.
Because if they're super old, they don't work.
Right, exactly.
That's
and they're all horned up, you know. I don't know why, but.
You know, I took a yoga class at MSU my senior year.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was great. I felt so good. Just because I sit in chairs so much every day, bro. I'm always fucking sitting here gaming or in my chair on my phone or in my chair for MMG, in my chair for MMG 69 on Twitch, in my chair for MMG Live, in my chair letting Luna slurp the peanut butter off my wiener.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whenever MMG starts streaming, it's a W. Hey, I love to hear that, baby. How we doing, boys? Will Notre Dame make the playoffs? Probably not. I can't imagine they will. Oh, did we just lose the camera? Camera hates us
Dude,
today.
wait. What the fuck?
Camera absolutely isn't having it.
1 second, boys. So when I go fix this camera, we're mute. What the fuck?
Our camera hates us.
It makes no sense. We literally streamed for like almost 2 hours yesterday without anything.
I don't know.
Not a hiccup.
We didn't do that Elgato hotfix yet, though.
No, we need. I got it in my notes to do that tonight.
Sadly, ratio plus Youngboy better plus Mahomes owns you plus Baker FraudField. Dude, okay, chat. Out of 10, how good of a quarterback is Baker Mayfield? I literally cannot figure it out. Let me look up this Browns versus Ravens game. Browns versus Ravens, okay? Because I don't know what 10-16? I'm pretty sure we scored 10 against the Browns. The Ravens have played like the shittiest 8-3 team. I will say that. They have played like dog water. You know, Baker wasn't that horrible, but he was pretty bad. He was sub 50% completion percentage. 18 for 37. That's like a 48% completion percentage. That is not good. Colt McCoy was significantly better. 247, 1 touchdown. Okay, how is it? Is a 6? You're probably... I'm thinking 5 or 6. 6 might be aggressive. FraudField is 2. Hey, Matt, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, bro. Ridge, welcome to VIPs, baby. Or wait, welcome to 2 months of VIPs. Love to see it. Francisco, welcome to members. Michael, Papa, what'd you think of the game between LaFraud Jackson and Baker FraudField? Oh, sorry, you're down. You know I'm down. Well, that's what I'm getting into right now. So, how, if you're the Browns, does Nick Chubb rush the ball 8 times for 16 yards and Kareem Hunt 7 for 20? How is this? The whole Browns offense is predicated on the run game. And you have basically 15 carries between your 2 running backs. I never understood that. Jarvis Landry, though, 6 for 111. And Njoku had the lone touchdown. It's just a weird game, dude.
Yeah.
Such a weird game. After watching this like high-powered Rams-Packers game, I was like, wow, get me the fuck out of watching this game. I did have Ravens -3, though. Felt like an easy bet. Seahawks -100 tonight. I saw that. I kind of like it, actually. I kind of like Seahawks -100 tonight. I think the Seahawks are going to fat W tonight. I actually did an alternate bet, which was Seahawks -9.5, like the alternate spread. Like, I think the Seahawks are going to win. They're going to win by a lot.
Dude, Lamar Jackson threw 4 interceptions and they still won.
Lamar Jackson doesn't know whether he is the best quarterback in the league or actually
Seriously?
Lamar B. He has no clue. Baker has no idea if he's a 4 out of 10 quarterback or a 6 out of 10. Can't figure it out either. But there's no one between. 4 interceptions. He was throwing some sketchy, questionable balls. Threw a pretty solid one to Mark Andrews, who, of course, I was playing against in fantasy. That's just how it works. Marquise Brown, 8 for 51. Rashad Bateman, 4 for 31. And nobody else really did shit. He did have 68 yards rushing, though. Freeman had 52. So the Ravens actually established a run game, but I don't get it. Browns fans, why? Why is Nick Chubb touching the ball 8 times? How did that happen? I miss Goose too, bro. I haven't seen Goose in a minute. They dropped to 90, Jalen Hurts and Matt. Oh, I know, bro. I know. I actually just recorded gameplay with him before he went on MMG Live today. So don't worry. I see that. Russ is going to drop 5 TDs for his birthday. Is it his birthday? Is it Russell Wilson's birthday? CR is going to give him that sloppy. The sloppiest of sloppy. They don't know how to call an offense. Yeah, they really don't. They knew how to call an offense against the Chiefs, but that's back when the Chiefs' defense was still literally horrendous. They dropped like 37 week 1 against the Chiefs, right? It's like 37-42. They had 8 in the box every play. The Ravens do have a very good run defense. Ravens have a good run defense, but you still got to run it. I mean, they hardly tried. Clearly, passing it wasn't working. But I don't know. I mean, the Ravens couldn't really get shit done either, so. Raiders to the Super Bowl, you're smoking that John Gruden pack.
True.
And I really don't recommend that pack. Lamar's been bad the last 3 games. He has, dude. He really has been mediocre. Which was the game where he was just insane? Like, incredible. His QBR was, like, perfect.
Oh, my.
Like, broke a record. Broke, like, an NFL record.
Oh, who were they playing?
What was that game where Lamar was just a fucking god? Was it the Chargers? No, they got slapped by the Chargers. No, they got slapped by the Bengals. It might have been against the Chargers. They got clapped by the Bengals, put up like 42 on them. 41 or something. Colts?
They're saying? Seen a few Colts.
Oh, Conklin's out? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
he's
versus
a stud,
the Colts.
Dude. He is a stud. Yeah, that's the game, dude. He went ham. It might be Mac Jones' season. It might actually be Mac Jones' season. Oh, we were gonna do our recap today, weren't we?
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's do our recap, baby.
Might as well.
All right, boys, you're gonna have to help me fill in some of the gaps. So we're looking at a NFL Week 12 recap. Let's get this shmoney, boys. Yeah. I wouldn't say it was a particularly weird week. I would say some shit went down, though. I mean, every once in a while, there's a week where it's just like, dude, I couldn't have predicted this if you gave me 1,000 attempts. I don't think this was one of those weeks. I felt like a lot of this was predictable. Bears-Lions, what's more predictable than the Lions losing on a field goal? We have now lost to the Bears, the Vikings, and the Ravens on game-winning field goals.
You're looking like you're getting a tattoo here soon, buddy.
I did say that. However, I'm not responsible for my actions. So I feel like I'm just going to not do that. Just kidding. We're going to win. We're going to win probably 5 out of the next 6 games.
Oh, yeah?
I have a feeling.
Okay.
Don't you guys think that, Chad? I feel like the Lions will win 5 out of the next 6, at least. Maybe 4 out of the next 6. If I'm being realistic, 5 out of 6. If I'm being pessimistic, 4 out of the next 6.
Okay.
If I stop having a stroke, probably 0 out of the next 6. Raiders, Cowboys. Okay. Sick game. So much fun to watch. But I have never seen such a rigged game in my whole life. And I guess I'm a little bit biased. I'm a little bit of a Cowboys fan. I'm a little bit of a Cowgirls bandwagon fan. But it's always the refs. Like, the refs historically are on the Cowgirls side. You know, it's America's team. They always bail Dak out. They always bail Zeke out. They have for forever. But something went wrong. I don't know who. I think Jerry Jones might have bribed the wrong guy. I think Jerry Jones is starting to get dementia. And he's like, make the black and white team win. And he's like, do you mean their skin color or the jersey color, Jerry? And Jerry just didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Just stroked out.
Yeah, absolutely stroked out. So, yeah, I don't know. 36-33 is a sick game. Josh Jacobs went pretty hard. Mariota had a touchdown? How did I miss that?
Wow.
I was watching this whole
carries?
game at Thanksgiving dinner.
No, I did not.
I missed that. You must have come in for like a readout or something. Dude, Hunter fucking Renfro.
Holy
8 for 134. Deshaun Jackson, who they just got picked up, clearly filling that Henry Ruggs void pretty well. 3 for 102 and 1 touchdown.
Damn.
You got some fucking randos. Hunter Renfro on that Cooper Kupp shit.
Yeah.
He said other white, gritty, high motor guys can do it. I can pull it off. I love to see it. This is just a slug out, dude. Cedric, yeah. And the Cowboys, I will say, the Cowboys playing with a lot of people out. Like, a lot of people out. I do not understand why Zeke's snaps were limited or why they were using Pollard so much. I don't get that. I think Zeke is objectively the better back, and he got less carries. I really don't know why. He even got less receiving. Oh, he had less receiving yards, but he had more receptions. Okay. But yeah, I mean, no Amari Cooper, no CeeDee Lamb. You've got Michael Gallup and Cedric Wilson getting 5 for 106 and 7 for 104. So impressive. But I mean, Hunter Renfro did it. So Zeke is recovering from an injury. Always a knee problem. Okay, that makes sense. I understand that. Sounds good. I think Tony Pollard has the most yards from scrimmage of any non-starter in the NFL. I believe that is the stat. Either way, that's crazy. He like consistently kind of goes off. So yeah, Raiders Cowboys. Happy Thanksgiving, boys. Pretty sick game. But yeah, we'll take it back to the rest of Week 12 here. What else was there that was big? Bills Saints. I was genuinely, absolutely dumbfounded that Vegas had the line of this. And yeah, I get it. Gambling's impossible. If I'd really known, I would have gambled my life savings on it. But Vegas had the line at this game at -6.5. Like, they thought the Saints would keep it within 6.5, at least 50% of the time. It wasn't even a game. I mean, Trevor Siemian couldn't do anything. The Bills' defense is supposedly very good. Sometimes they play horrible. Sometimes they play very good. But you've got Trevor Siemian, Kamara, and who else exactly? Literally nobody. Like, I couldn't even name another stud on that Saints offense. Who is there? They had Tony Jones, Ty Montgomery. Oh, yeah, Kamara wasn't even in there, bro.
No.
I was going to say it used to be just Kamara, and he's not even in there. Little Jordan Humphrey, bro. Jordan Humphrey.
Who decides to name their kid that? Little Jordan.
Do you think he like added that like Lil Wayne, or do you think his mother named him Little Jordan? You think his father's name is Jordan and the mom just didn't want to mix him up?
Yeah.
He
just came out fucking 6'5".
She didn't know which one she was supposed to have sex with. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Someone stop me right now. Dude, Adam Prentice, Nick Vannett, Marquez Callaway.
I literally have never heard of any of these dudes. Really.
I knew Traquan Smith and I knew Marquez Callaway.
Yeah,
Marquez Callaway's a rookie.
I knew Marquez Callaway.
It's just a tough time. I just can't believe it. I bet a lot on this game on the Bills covering that spread. Hey, yo, Chase?
Yeah.
What'd you say, Chase? Chase, dude, stop. 14 penalties each. Is that in Cowboys or Raiders, right? Isn't that the most ever?
For what?
There's like the most penalties ever in Cowboys Raiders. Dude, Anthony Brown fucking sold that Cowboys Raiders game, by the way. Dude had 3 defensive pass interferences. I think it would show up in stats, right?
Penalties, 14.
14 for 110, 14 for 110. I think that is the most ever.
Wow. Like
it was
total
like
or
that.
for a team?
No, I think combined.
Yeah. Holy shit.
That's crazy. Most ever in franchise history. Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
Everyone's saying 4. He had 4 defensive pass interferences? Oh! Anthony Brown. I thought he had 3, and I thought that was horrible enough. Dude, 1 is bad. 1 is really bad. It's a spot foul in the NFL.
Yeah.
Anthony Brown, corner for the Cowboys, had 4. Guy wanted to sell so bad. All right, yeah, we'll keep cruising on these. Steelers, Bengals, well, that is like damn close to the exact same score as Bengals Ravens. I thought it was so funny because right before this game started, I saw somebody on Twitter, a big Steelers fan, who's like, can't wait for the Steelers to expose this Bengals team. And he was just talking so much shit, and I don't even know who it was, but I remember seeing the score of this game and going, wow, that's tough. Yeah, 20 for 24. Incredible completion percentage. Joe Mixon.
Shit.
Who for like 3 straight years, there was one year he was amazing. And then everybody was riding the Joe Mixon train for the next 2-3 years, and he sucked. Not really his fault. It was more the Bengals O-line and the Bengals just being really bad. And all of a sudden, he is back, baby. 28 carries, super high volume. And he's averaging 6 yards a carry on that volume, 165 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Captain America had 5 carries for 23, and Joe Burrow even had a rushing touchdown. Yeah, that is a big game. T. Higgins, 6 for 114. Jamar Chase, kind of quiet, but hey, can't win them all. Most penalties in an NFL game is 39. Seahawks versus Buccaneers, 1976. Good God. That is horrible. What are the refs doing, bro? At some point, you just got to stop calling stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you just got to put your whistle away. The ref just had the fattest power boner out there slanging that thing.
Slanging that thing.
Steelers versus Bengals. Absolute blowout season. Bengals are kind of legit, dude. I do not see the Bengals going deep in the playoffs, but they're legit. Panthers, Dolphins. Panthers are just crumbling. Absolutely crumbling. CMC is out for the season.
Yep.
Gaskin had 2 touchdowns. Gaskin actually went really hard. Cam Newton crumbled. When is the last time you saw 16 for 49, 2 touchdowns, then Waddle 9 for 137? Durham Smythe? I have no clue. That's how you know it's bad, dude. When you get shelled by, it's like the Saints. It's like, dude, I've never seen this name. You got to get something going here. But if you can scroll up, tell me, boys, when is the last time you have seen a quarterback stat line this bad? If you go to Panthers there, this is tough.
Wow.
5 for 21.
I didn't see that.
5 for 21? It doesn't take a rocket science. That is
INTs
literally
too.
less than... We were talking about how shitty Baker played, throwing 48% completion. That is 24% completion. Less than 1 out of every 4 throws that Cam Newton is throwing is not completed. It is a 5.8 QB rating. Is that what you're saying, chat? Yeah, that is horrible.
Holy shit.
He had 2 interceptions. The CFL god, or XFL god, I don't even know where PJ Walker played. I think it was XFL. He had to come in, go 5 for 10, 87, and that's garbage time. So I don't even know if you really want to count that. McCaffrey's out. It's crazy how impactful Christian McCaffrey by himself is on this Panthers team. Like, just how much they've struggled without him. And how... I mean, really, the only reason I feel like the Panthers have been winning games is their defense. Or if, I don't know, Sam Darnold decided to be really good for like a little bit, but it was just few and far between. Panthers was the team that was undefeated at the start of the season, right? Along with the Broncos. I just am. I think it's so funny. He holds the lowest QB rating ever right now. Holy shit! So we have never seen a QB that bad. We've never seen a stat line that bad because it is currently the record for the absolute lowest QBR ever.
Damn.
Yeah, that's tough. Zach Wilson played better than a former MVP yesterday. Go Jets. Well, I guess you're looking on the bright side. I mean, literally every quarterback that's suited up played better than a former MVP. Literally every single. That is quite the fall from grace, though. It is really incredible that Cam Newton could win MVP and then also throw 5 for 21. It's just crazy. That usually does not happen, especially with quarterbacks. Like you can be good very late in your career as a quarterback, like relatively easily. No shot. Peterman wasn't worse. I don't think QBR is affected. I don't think it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna shut the fuck up because I actually don't know. But I don't think when Nathan Peterman threw 5 interceptions, I don't think it was lower than 5.8. I guess what? Somebody's going to have to look that up, though. We'll see. Titans Patriots, biggest shock of the week for me. I know Vegas had them favored. I know the Patriots are hot, but holy shit. We're talking about the 8-4 Titans. And is it now the 8-4 Patriots? What's the Patriots record? 8-4. Yeah, the now 8-4 New England Patriots. 36. Dontrell Hilliard. Oh my God. 12 carries, 131 yards, and a touchdown. Impressive. Deontay Foreman at 19 for 109. Well, at least Tennessee's not getting away from the run game, but pass game couldn't get shit done. No A.J. Brown, no Julio Jones, though. So, yeah, they're pretty roughed up. Mac Jones, 23 for 32, 310, 2 touchdowns. Damian Harris gets a rushing touchdown, 2 touchdowns for Kendrick Bourne. Jacoby Myers got his first ever touchdown the other week. Was it 2 weeks ago or last week? It's hard to keep up with everything right now, but passer rating for the game of 17.9 for Peterman. See, the problem with QBR, I mean, QBR to me doesn't really mean that much because obviously Peterman, who threw 5 interceptions, had a worse game than Cam Newton. But the way QBR is calculated, it's just a math equation, is going to make Cam Newton look worse with 5.8. I don't think anyone is going to say that they would take Nathan Peterman in that 5 interception game over Cam Newton in this Panthers game, but I don't know. I guess maybe you might. Either way, let's head back and check out the next one. Titans, Pats. That one was definitely the biggest shock for me. Eagles, Giants. I hated this. Number 1, I had so many bets on the Eagles. Number 2, how did the Eagles drop 42 on the Lions just to drop 7 on the Giants? What? It can't be Jalen. How's it supposed to be Jalen Hurts' season? How's it supposed to be Jalen Hurts' season if Jalen Hurts is 14 for 31, 129, and 3 interceptions? It's not Jalen Hurts' season.
Not good.
It's not Jalen Hurts' season if he's going to do this shit. 8 carries, 77 yards is solid. Boston Scott, 15 for 64. Miles Sanders has fallen off a cliff. 9 for 64 is solid, but there was a point in time where everyone's like, Miles Sanders, woo, Miles Sanders. Ass. I mean, the Eagles have some rebuilding to do regardless, but here's a question, chat. Do you think Saquon Barkley will ever return to the former glory that he once had? Do you think he can ever fully recover? There are so many stories of running backs who are so explosive, so elite, so good. One injury, they come back, they play more football, but they can just never get back to that same level of play.
I think, kind of. I don't know if he...
he just keeps getting... He used to be invincible.
Yeah.
I think if McCaffrey right now came back, he would play just as well as he always has. He's just too injury prone now. I think Saquon has literally gotten less athletic, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't think McCaffrey's gotten any less athletic. If you gave me a fully healthy McCaffrey, he'd still be the same McCaffrey. Mm-hmm. I think if Saquon fully heals, I don't think he ever returns to what he used to be. Similar to like Derrick Rose in the NBA.
Right.
Like, he still plays, still a good player. It ain't the D-Rose. It ain't MVP D-Rose anymore. Saquon... I really hope he does, but I don't know if he's got it left in the tank, dude. Sam sees the Derrick Rose in the NFL.
Too.
I think Saquon Barkley might be. Yeah, I know. It's sad. I mean, dude, this is just why running backs don't get paid in the NFL. Running backs historically do not get paid. When Le'Veon Bell was pulling all that drama bullshit to like hold out and get paid more, it's like, dude, you're going to get replaced in a fucking heartbeat. Look at, what was the game we were just looking at? Titans? You ever heard of Deonta Foreman?
No.
Because the dude was the backup, and he just had 109 yards. That was the second highest rusher for the Titans. He had 109 yards rushing. They just throw anybody in there, dude. Daniel Jones had 9 for 30. Devontae Booker's been solid in place of Saquon Barkley, but not prime Saquon Barkley. And Darius Slayton, wow, what a killer game for him in the rushing category. 1 for -13. I didn't watch this game, but I want to know how the fuck that happened. How did you get negative? Was it an end around and you just got clapped as soon as you caught it?
Running backwards, or
that is the only way. Yeah, it's the most replaceable position, unfortunately. It's a very difficult position, too. The least skillful position. I wouldn't say running back is the least skillful position. It just is the least skilled required. like the lowest of low, like the shittiest NFL running back, you're right, is probably one of the least skilled players out there. But the most skilled running back is a lot more skilled than a lot of other positions. There's a big spectrum of running back skill. Because you've got dudes who literally do nothing but run downhill. You know what I think is horribly not skilled, and yet a starting running back? Darrell Henderson. Is this a W opinion or an L opinion? I think Darrell Henderson is unbelievably underwhelming. The only reason he is in because Cam Akers is out. I have no idea. Dude, I watched Darrell Henderson get stuffed on 4th and 1 when all he had to do was make one of literally any move. Jump cut, spin, anything. Dude literally can only run straight up and down. I swear to God. That guy only knows how to run halfback dive. W? I agree, baby. Thank you. I love to see a good W right now. Darren Waller avoided a serious injury. Thank God. I love Darren Waller, dude. Yeah, but there are power backs in the league who are very dynamic. Derrick Henry, for example. I think most power backs in the league are significantly better than Darrell Henderson. I really do not like Darrell Henderson. I would take almost any power back in the league over Darrell Henderson if I was starting a NFL team. But it doesn't matter. Darrell Henderson gets touches, he gets yards, he gets touchdowns for the Rams. Point being, you can be not that skilled of a running back and perform, and you could be an incredibly skilled running back and not perform. It's a lot of times situational too. Like, no one's going to sit here and tell me Darrell Henderson's more talented than Saquon Barkley, but Saquon Barkley hasn't done dick for shit this year. Granted, he's injured, I get it, but Giants got to throw that guy a bone or trade him. All right, let's continue. Falcons, Jaguars. I did have my money on Urban Meyer, but he did not pull through.
Tough, Urban.
Urban, I need you to dial, buddy.
Yeah.
I literally love betting on the Jaguars every week because it's just too funny to not bet for Urban Meyer.
Yeah. Just bring them home, Urban. Bring the girls home.
Bring them home to the bar.
Yeah.
We should make a bar called Home. And we'll say, Urban, we invite you to our home. You can bring no. Here's what Urban should do. He should make a bar called The House. Okay? So then interviewers go, Urban, where the fuck were you last night? Your team said you didn't report for practice. He'd say, oh, I was at the house.
I was just at the house.
I was at the house.
Yeah.
I was with my grandkids at the house. And he should rename every college girl he pipes to the grandkid. So you say, I was with the grandkid at the house.
The grandkid.
The grandkids, plural. Urban would be the best running back in the league. I think he'd be a power back for sure, dude. He would grind yards.
Yeah.
Just grind.
Yeah.
He definitely has reach for it, bulldozer.
Yep.
And,
no, he would not take no for an answer.
What abilities does Urban Meyer have? He would not take no for an answer.
He would just chop
That
up those
sounds
yards.
kind of rapey.
We're talking football here.
We're talking Urban here. So I don't know what you're talking about. We're talking about the Bible. Oh.
Enforcer.
Someone said human joystick. Grab and smash. There is an ability in Madden called grab and smash.
Really?
I am not kidding. It's fucking hilarious. There's an ability called tough nut. Urban has tough nut.
Why the fuck? What ability
grab
is
and
that?
smash. Tough nut is like you're a tough nut to crack. It's like an offensive lineman ability. Nobody ever uses it. It's completely pointless. Reach for it. Oh. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Urban got a different type of reach for it. Yeah, he's got that upgraded reach for it. You know how Bo Jackson has his own X Factor? Urban has his own X Factor too. Buccaneers Colts, what a sick game, dude. What a sick game. You know, this is funny. This is basically the head-to-head for like who's going to get MVP. Is it Tom Brady or is it Jonathan Taylor? Double me. Protective custody. I personally think Tom Brady will get MVP because I think especially if you're Tom Brady, it's significantly easier to continue to perform well as Tom Brady. But if you're Jonathan Taylor, I mean, like Tom Brady's not worried about getting injured. Tom Brady's not dependent on the game to play well. Tom Brady can sit there and sling no matter what. Problem with Jonathan Taylor is like in a game like this where it's a slug out and time is not on your side, you can't just hand the ball off every play.
Yeah.
And that's what Jonathan Taylor needs to be MVP. He needs 25 carries a game, 110 plus rushing yards, and at least a touchdown every game if he wants to get MVP. And that's just so hard as a running back. Whereas Tom Brady could sit there and coast, throw 250 plus yards and 2 touchdowns a game for the rest of the games, and he'll get MVP. I would love to see if Jonathan Taylor got MVP. I'd be so fucking excited. I pray that Jonathan Taylor gets MVP. I don't think he will. I also think I think the Colts are gonna make a deep playoff push. I think what are they 6-6? Could you scroll up, Chase?
Yep.
The Colts are so fucking good for 6-6. Like this is what I mean. Like the Colts are 6-6, and I think the Browns might be 6-6. Maybe they're 5-7. But the Browns and the Colts are not in the same league. They're not in the same playing field. I think the Colts are so much better than the Browns. So I don't know. This is like my favorite part of the season for where record really doesn't matter to me. Record is not that relevant right now. The best 6-6 team. I mean, yeah, but I don't know how many 6-6 teams there are. Jets, Texans, the slug out of who fucking sucks balls more. It's basically what every Lions game is too.
Yeah.
So you get the idea. Chargers, Broncos, kind of a shocker.
Yeah.
The Chargers last year could not close games no matter what. This year, the Chargers they're way too streaky, I guess is a better way to put it. How does Austin Eckler get 4 touchdowns last game?
How does Herbert have? Holy fuck.
This is what I mean, dude. Like Eckler had 4 touchdowns. Now he's averaging 2.6 yards per carry. That's the Broncos. I don't know.
Wow.
Wishy-washy. This is one of those teams where it's just impossible to make a good playoff push if you're the Chargers. It's just impossible. You have to play consistent football. Like
Both 6 and 5.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Like 6-5 Chargers. What team would you guys take? The Chargers or the Colts? Because technically, the Chargers have a better record than the Colts.
Yeah.
They have one less loss.
In this game, I would have picked the Chargers to win.
Oh, I did too. I totally did. Or out of the Chargers and the Broncos, both 6-5, who do you take? I feel like I take the Chargers. But the Colts are just nasty at 6-6, dude.
Yeah.
They're nasty at 6-6. He did have 6 receptions for almost 70, but he kind of does that. Yeah, that's probably the only consistent thing about this team is Eckler is going to get thrown the ball. But they run a lot of screens. They run a lot of screens. They always go to Eckler. Yeah. I'm happy for Carson Wentz. I talked a lot of shit about Carson Wentz last year. Glad to see he's doing well in the Colts. Plus, what's the Colts? Hold up real quick. Let's look at Jonathan Taylor's realisticness to get MVP. So what's the rest of Colts schedule? If you want to scroll down. So Colts Texans, amazing looking game for Jonathan Taylor. Yeah? Who do they play week 14? They got a bye in week 14?
Patriots.
Week 15, they play the Patriots. I mean, the Patriots did just get shelled for like 240 rushing yards by those Titans running backs. So that is also a pretty good matchup for
Cardinals.
Jonathan Taylor. Cardinals, I don't know if I'd say that's a good matchup.
Cardinals, Raiders.
Wait, did my Spotify just start playing on here? Shit, my bad. Raiders is good. Cardinals is not. Cardinals defense is nasty. That's probably the worst matchup. And then the Jags to close it out?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Jonathan Taylor actually has a very solid schedule coming up. If he had 5 really tough defenses coming up, but dude, Texans, Jaguars out of that? Texans, Jaguars, and Patriots are all exploitable rushing defenses. The only one I'd be worried about is Cardinals. Cards' run defense is bad? Is it really? Oh, is it the pass defense that's so good? I know the Cardinals, some aspect of the Cardinals defense is ranked like at least top 5 in the NFL. Cardinals defense has been incredible this year. We'll see. Taylor has another 1,000 yards inbound. That's aggressive. That's very aggressive. Pat's D is number 1. Damn. Yeah, Raiders' run D is ass. I don't know. The Raiders' run D was solid against Cowboys, though. We'll see. Gotcha. All right, cool. Let's keep going. Vikings 49ers, high scoring game. I feel the Vikings have been in so many high-scoring games this year. Vikings had a super high-scoring game against the Cardinals, super high-scoring game against the Packers, another high-scoring game here against the Niners. Kirk Cousins, another solid game. Jimmy G, bro. Did Jimmy G throw... He threw 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Debo. Dude, they literally use Debo as a running back.
Yeah,
The jokes that people make for Lamar Jackson, they need to make about Debo Samuel. He gets so many rushing yards every game. 6 for 66 and 2 rushing touchdowns. Good Lord.
He had 1 reception.
No way.
They did not throw, like, what the fuck? Look at all these catches. Holy shit.
They really spread the ball, though. Charlie Warner, Trent Sherfield. Yeah. All right, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy's sharing the love. I like it. MMG love. This is Brady's last year. Same with Gronk. I don't know if that's true. Brady might play another year. Rams Packers. What an awesome game. We got to watch this live with you guys yesterday. Matthew Stafford. Cooper Kupp threw the ball. He's 0 for 1 passing. I did not see that. I felt like I watched that whole game again and I missed something. 302 yards, 3 touchdowns for Stafford. Very solid game. Run game was very mediocre for the Rams. Cooper Kupp, even when he doesn't score a touchdown, even when he's not even having that good of a game, 7 for 96. Van Jefferson had a deep bomb. Rodgers. A.J. Dillon sitting on my fucking bench in fantasy. You got to love that. 20 for 69. He had 5 receptions for 21 yards and a touchdown. Devontae Adams
had a game, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The Rams were in shambles. They made some risky calls, some calls that I did not agree with.
Literally a Madden play call from Sean McVay.
Yeah,
4th and 1 in the first quarter.
Yep.
On the 25, he went for that shit, and this is when Darrell Henderson literally runs halfback dive, and he's running straight up the middle, and you could juke left, you could juke right, you could spin, you could do some Dora the Explorer shit. Do you want to go over, under, or do you want to walk straight into fucking Darnell Savage? Do you just want to walk straight into the safety, just blitzing straight down the gap?
He just wanted to
And he was
sell.
like, walked right down the middle. I don't even have a dog in this fight. In fact, I bet on the over, so I kind of wanted the stop so that the Packers could instantly score. It just pissed me off to watch Darrell Henderson do that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, dude, you could have ran
Pretty sure that was the drive after Stafford fumbled on their own, 20 or something.
Yes. Holy shit. And he threw a pick 6.
Yep.
The Rams started the season off so hot. Now they're 7-4. Packers moved to 9-3. I thought for sure that
The Packers started shit, and now wow.
Packers had one of the worst starts I've ever seen in NFL football. They lost to Jameis Winston. This guy's saying stat Padford. Like he's stat padding. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Except you're an idiot. Lick my balls. All right. CMC after the season. Yeah, I knew that. Donald choking a lineman. That shit was hilarious. Aaron Donald was like force choking.
Yeah. Oh my God. I forgot about that.
I know.
Holy shit.
And then that closes out with Browns-Ravens, a pitiful, disgusting game. Lamar Jackson throws 4 interceptions, and Baker FraudField literally couldn't do shit about it. 10 points, 1 touchdown, and a field goal. Yeah. Lamar played fucking horrible.
Yeah, I can't.
Baker didn't even have that many interceptions. We're talking about straight up like 3-and-outs and punts. Baker threw 0 interceptions. There's just literally no offensive efficiency, and that is because you are the Browns. You need to establish the run game.
He was kind of slinging the ball. They could not run, though. Which is super surprising.
8 for 16 with Nick Chubb. That is, in my opinion, a top 2, usually 1 running back in the league. I would say 1, except Jonathan Taylor's so fucking good right now, I can't. Yeah. It goes, as far as talent goes, it's Jonathan Taylor, and then it's Nick Chubb right now. Obviously, Derrick Henry will be up there, but he's hurt. And I think, this is Nick Chubb's first game back? Either way, this was pitiful to see for the Browns. 1 fumble from Baker and 1 fumble from Jarvis. Either way, you still got 4 freebies from Lamar. Literally 4 interceptions from Lamar. Browns punter was just, his leg was staying warm, I'll say that. That is crazy right there.
Damn.
Yeah, 6 punts. 5 penalties each. Can't blame it on that.
40 total rushing yards. That is not good.
Yeah. Let's look at the time of possession. 15 more minutes with the ball in the hands of the Ravens. That's wild. Look at the stats. Kirk for MVP. Never. Never in a billion years. And I like Kirk Cousins. It's just not happening. Is the Ravens' run defense even good? I'm pretty sure the Ravens' run defense is good. I do not have the stats to back it up, so don't quote me on it. And then we would fully recap our Week 12. However, the Sea Frauds and the Washington Fraud Ball team, it is so insane. It is so insane to see the fucking Seattle Seahawks at 3-7.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
I mean, I'm so used to, in all of my lifetime, the Seattle Seahawks being awesome.
Yeah.
Just so good.
The Legion of Boom. Wasn't that the Seahawks, right?
Yeah, Legion Boom is Cam Chancellor, Bobby Wagner, Richard Sherman.
I would not want to catch a crossing route against that defense.
I wouldn't even run them, dude.
Holy shit.
The Washington Fraud Ball team, you literally don't have a mascot. You have one more win than Russell Wilson.
Dude,
every
when
night,
the fuck are they going to get a
every
name?
night that Russell Wilson comes home, Ciara, after a loss, Ciara says, "All right, Rusty Poo, it's time for the Strappy Poo."
Is that his wife or something?
Yeah, she's a bitch. She's like a full-fledged bitch. I'm not even kidding. She's like notoriously horrible.
Really?
She's psychotic.
Damn.
Yes. I knew someone who was Ciara Wilson's assistant, personal assistant, a girl.
Really?
Do you remember that one chick from L.A. who was the producer on that show who I clapped?
Mm-hmm.
Her friend is a personal assistant to Ciara Wilson in Seattle. And she said that she was the most psychotic woman she has ever been around in her whole life.
That's
I wouldn't be
tough.
surprised if she says, "Russell, you don't come home with a win today. I'm putting a strap on, and you have to bend over." And he goes, "Ciara, please, no." And she goes, "Russie," and he goes,
Rusty Poo?
"Okay, I'll go get a win." And then Russell goes out with there, Pete Carroll, and Pete Carroll's got fucking dementia. He has literally no idea what to do. Seattle fans, fire Pete Carroll or not? Do you keep him? What is your opinion? I think Pete Carroll has the what I call the Dan Campbell effect, which is where regardless of how shitty you are as a coach or how good you are as a coach, the media loves you and all these people love you, so you just don't get enough pressure to get fired. Mm-hmm. That was the Dan Campbell thing. I get it. The Lions roster is fucking horrendous. Nobody could really do that much with it. But I think Dan Campbell's a very bad coach.
Wow, they want his ass fired.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Players carry him. Yeah, I will say, there's an excuse for Dan Campbell and the Lions. We have no talent. We absolutely have the least talented roster in the entire NFL. Nobody would argue with that. The Seattle Seahawks have DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Jamal Adams, Russell Wilson, Chris Carson. I couldn't really tell you their defensive line players. You got Bobby Wagner, who is certainly not he's a little bit out of his prime, but he's certainly not washed. That is a very talented team. I don't think you could possibly name a single team in the NFL less talented than the Lions, though, Chad. I don't know. We'll see, boys. We'll see. Is he old? Yes. Is he a good coach? Debatable. He does chew gum, though, you guys. The media's always posing. Instagram, Twitter, ESPN's always like, Pete Carroll and his gum. What about Pete Carroll and the 3-7 Seattle Seahawks?
Yeah.
How about that one? ESPN? I don't know. It's just crazy. Yeah, and I know Bears fans, you guys want Nagy fired, right? I mean, you barely beat the Lions. And we're just horrible. Dude, literally, I don't even want to talk about Lions game. I don't want to talk about Lions game. I'm not talking about Lions game. Actually, it's going to piss me off so much that I won't talk
skip right
about it.
over that one like it never happened.
That being said, I do think the Seahawks get a win today. I think they're going to be 4-7. And the Washington Fraud Ball team will also be 4-7. So that is our NFL Week 12 recovery. Since we are finally back in the saddle, next time we go live on Wednesday, we might go live Wednesday instead of Thursday, or both Wednesday and Thursday. I'm trying to think, but Kevin just texted me about something, Chase, so we might be doing that. Either way, next time we go live, we will have our Week 13 picks. We haven't been able to do that for a few weeks here because we've been so clapped. But
I got to get them over to Jacob if we're going live or Wednesday.
We got to get that shmoney, boy.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the Owen tattoo because the Lions are going to win. How could I get an Owen tattoo if the Lions are going to win? Holy shit, I have to go to yoga. It's 5:09.
I was going to say something.
Holy shit. Boys, look at me. If you want to take me full screen so I can tell the boys how handsome they are. Look at me. Look at me. You are so handsome. I've never seen a wiener so girthy, so veiny,
We're gonna have
so
to move
upright.
move the camera up a little bit for this angle. Look.
Oh, shit. No,
There we go. Oh,
I was
there we
just
go.
too high. I was just too high up in my seat.
Yeah, you just smoked that fat joint before this stream.
Dude.
I forgot.
I can't even think straight. I can't even see straight. Chat, your wiener's so unbelievably girthy. Large, veiny, strong, wide, broad, thick, immaculate. irrevocable, astronomical, soft, feathery, firm, grippable, palpable, soggy, moist, wet. Help me out here, Chase.
You're already saying AO Chase in here. I ain't saying shit.
Chat, I love you. I gotta go to yoga. I for real forgot, dude. I literally have to go. All right. I love you guys so much. I will see you. Me and Chase might actually be on Twitch today.
Yeah.
So if you want to head over to twitch.tv MMG69, we've got to go to the gym right now and then get out naked after. But it should be a great day. So I love you, boys. Wish us luck. We'll get a fat pump in, and I'll be thinking about you while I do my yoga flows. Sound really sus, but I love you. Ben, welcome to VIPs, baby. It's going to be a long ride. I'm excited.